we want our bodies to feel better after.
Hello there, my beautiful friends. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And if you're new here, what is up? My name is Julia, and I'm here to support you on your intuitive eating and intuitive living journey. I'm all about finding your own unique balance to live a happy, fulfilled, and nourished life.
2, 3, let's go.
Good morning.
I've been out of my head, can't get out of bed. Too much on my brain, but got it good, can't complain. It's like I'm losing my mind, and time's hard to find. What's a girl gotta do to catch a break?
I'm kind of vibing.
Yeah. Susie gets a little bit colder. Jolly. Yeah, you got me feeling for that girl. You got me feeling.
We love a good dance hot chocolate moment in the morning. That's how life should be lived. I think it's just the fact that so much of my life is changing, yet, like, these mountains have been here for however freaking long, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon, and that is just so gorgeous. How so much can change in our individual lives, and yet nature just slowly moves along. We got all the emotions this morning. Jesus Christ, what am I gonna get mad at? I've been happy, I've been dancey, I've been calm, I've been at peace, I've been crying. The spiritual moment. Cheers.
It's not over, no, it's only just begun. I used to have a way with words, but now I trip over my tongue, yeah.
And just like that, we're into breakfast. That's how easy life can shift. You can literally be calm, at peace, making yourself a hot chocolate. Then you can be dancing, jamming, going crazy. And then you can be crying. And then you can be making yourself food. Life is just an ever-evolving craziness of event after event after emotion after emotion. And that is so freaking cool. And also horrible. And honestly, kind of sucks sometimes. But hey, thus life, we're all here for a magical reason. And in this existence, we have to make sure that we're nourishing our bodies to give ourselves the most capability to make sure that we can cope with life, cope with the ever-changing cycle of things happening to us and things happening around us. The more we take care of ourselves and also give ourselves grace too, that is a part of taking care of ourselves, the better we can function in this crazy, crazy world. Does that mean restricting what we're eating, obsessing about what we're eating, and trying to be perfect all the time and trying to be on the latest diet trend? Absolutely fucking not, because that causes us more stress. But my friends, there's hope, because there's a balance to it all. There truly, truly is.
The recipe that I cannot live without: rice noodle stir fry.
This full recipe, along with 3 other amazing recipes, are in a weekly eats video, which I will link up in the cards.
Some bok choy, broccoli, red cabbage, red pepper, carrot of course, apple, yes. And goes our onion, ginger, and garlic, carrot, and my apple as well. Drizzle in some soya sauce. And cover. Let's get our broccoli in here. Cover again, and let's make our sauce. Soy sauce, lots of miso, peanut butter, sriracha, gochujang spice, touch of maple syrup, water, lime juice. Shake, shake, shake. Bok choy, lots of coriander, some Thai basil, and of course, our red cabbage. Mix everything in a large bowl, freaking colorful and delicious. Our noodles, and of course, our delicious sauce.
And just like that, we're on to the next day, and I'm starting this one off with some athletic greens. I love having some AG1 in the morning, and I also love having a matcha in the morning. Both green drinks just kind of make me feel like I'm on top of myself, you know what I mean? Although, mixing some cocoa powder in with your matcha is a freaking plus. It's such a win. You got a matcha hot chocolate. Not sure if you want matcha, not sure if you want hot chocolate. You can have both, my friends. This is the beauty of life. Have fun with it. Be silly, be goofy, be wacky, and make yourself freaking cookies, okay? This is what we're doing on this morning. We're making ourselves cookies because that's what I wanted. I am mashing up a banana. I mixed in some flour, some oat flour, some oats, salt, baking powder, and in with my banana, I added some vanilla extract. I don't know why that one was so hard for me to say. Some milk, and then we had to have some fat in this too to make sure our cookies were balanced in a way. So I added some coconut oil and a lot of blueberries. Have you ever had a blueberry cookie? Please tell me down in the comments, because I don't think I've actually ever had a blueberry cookie. I've had blueberry pie, I've had blueberry loaf, I've had blueberry pancakes, but never a blueberry cookie. I did not think of that when I made these cookies. I did not think to myself, ooh, I'm gonna be adventurous and fun and exciting and make blueberry cookies. That's something that no one's ever done before, and I'm gonna be special. Absolutely not. I was like, ooh, blueberry cookies, that sounds so good. And then me and my friend Jo were talking, and she's like, I don't think I've ever had a blueberry cookie. And I'm like, girl, I don't think I have either. And I highly recommend just going at the seat of your pants and flowing with whatever freaking food idea your heart desires. Sure, may not end up great, but it will be an adventure, and it will be fun, and you will learn a lesson. After eating 3 blueberry cookies, I met up with my friend Jo and her boyfriend. I drank myself a cider, ate a big plate of fries, and had this crispy tofu stuff. When I got home, I munched on an apple because I was absolutely starving, and then made myself some dinner. I have started to rinse my quinoa because I'm leveling up in this world, and honestly, it does make a difference. It does. However, there's going to be times where I don't really want to add that extra effort, where I don't really want to spend the extra 45 seconds to rinse my freaking quinoa, and that's totally okay. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Can we eat perfectly all the time? No, absolutely not. That is so unrealistic for us to do. What we can do, however, is try our best in the moment. How do we feel? What can we do today to make sure that we are giving ourselves the most love from the inside out? As much as I am here to encourage you to not have restrictions or put limitations on the food that you put in your body, I want you to know that there is power behind putting nourishing things inside of you. So the next time you're having an off day, the next time you are just feeling like bleh, like absolute bleh, do yourself a freaking favor and rinse your quinoa and put it in a pot and make yourself a big bowl of goodness. Do it slowly, do it mindfully, put on some music, dance your heart out, cry in the middle of making your food. That is all okay. But at the end of it, when you are sitting and eating that nourishing bowl of food, you will feel accomplished. You are doing good for yourself, doing good for your body, doing good for your mind by taking care of yourself and putting good things inside of you. And if you want to go have a chocolate chip cookie afterwards, then go have a freaking chocolate chip cookie afterwards. And that's totally okay. Give yourself the beautiful balance of life.
All right, well,
the corn that I put in the oven, I forgot about for a whole 2 days. I had the oven on, I turned it off, don't worry, they didn't burn to a crisp, but I forgot about it sitting in the oven for 2 whole days, and then I had the epiphany that, oh shit, I have corn in my oven. So I took it out and put it in the fridge, and you'll see it later in this video. Today we're making ourselves a soup, a potato soup to be exact, and this was actually freaking phenomenal. I slowly cooked my onions and garlic, got my potatoes in there, seasoned everything with a good amount of salt and pepper, oregano, parsley, some basil, chili flakes. And for the creamy element of this, we're blending up some soaked cashews, some water, miso paste, white balsamic vinegar, lemon juice, and throw it in with your potatoes, and then add a decent amount of water. I don't know why I'm turning southern multiple times in this video, but here we are.
I just added bok choy, broccoli, and cabbage to this soup. And I forgot to hit record. I always hate when I do that. Here's what she looks like right now. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm debating whether or not I want to make rice, but I feel like that's like so much. We're just gonna fly the seat of our pants, and I'm gonna eat this little piece of bok choy that fell on the stove.
I honestly don't really know where I was coming from with this rice thing. I thought maybe this like soup was gonna be more like a weird curry type thing, but it ended up just being a stew. Like there's a thing called stew, and I never call soup stew, but this was stew.
I thought I was an old lady like 3 seconds ago. What are you doing? That's not your chocolate! He says.
I know where I'd rather be tonight. I know where I'd rather be tonight. Playing with fire with you. Playing with fire with you.
I am almost out of matcha! Matcha! It's almost gone! Matcha.com, send me more matcha. It's already outside. It's coming. It's already on its way. That's what I'm trying to say. Talking camera, my friends. Talking to my friends, okay? Don't look at me like I'm crazy. My friends. My friends. I've never had this whisk be so strong. What batteries did you put in here? Freaking epic power crazy vibrator batteries? They should make those.
I'd have been in loving on my own. I'm tired of being in loving all alone. So I'm playing with fire with you.
Ah, I'm getting more around the cup than in the
With
cup.
fire with you.
Oh, that color.
Is it true that one could love two? Is it true that a man could love two? 'Cause I'm not with her, I'm with you.
This one won't come out.
From her,
There we go.
I'm with you.
How gorgeous. Look at it.
Very nice.
Thank you. Showstopper. Freaking gorgeous. Oh my god, so good.
Now I wish the nigga wanna pull the fucking trigger. Please, no.
Oftentimes I feel that people think healthy food, quote unquote, is boring or is bland or isn't fun or isn't good. And I would like to combat that with this not true. It's not true. And guess what? You can cook with oil and be healthy. You can add salt to your dish and be healthy. You can add flavor to your dish and still be freaking healthy. Guess what? You're eating your vegetables. You are getting some protein inside of you, getting some greens inside of you, and that is a freaking beautiful and good thing. Eating healthy is all about balance, and balance does not lack flavor. So the next time that you're debating on flavor or health, know that there is both. There is both. You just have to learn how to use what you have around you and sneak in some more veggies, sneak in some more flavor. Learn how to cook your vegetables properly. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. Am I lazy sometimes? Absolutely. But there is a freaking way to do it where you are sustaining your life, you are making quick meals, and you are getting everything that you need in a day. Is every day going to be perfect? Again, no, absolutely not. And you need to allow yourself to not have that pressure on you. But you can have food that is flavorful and good for you. And you can have oil, and you can have salt, and you can have bread. And my friend, your belly should be full after you eat a meal. You should feel satisfied. You should feel content. You should feel good after you eat a meal. And that's amazing. You can also snack. Have some snacks when you're busy, when you're living life and don't really have time to make yourself a full meal. Have a little snacky poos, okay? I had a protein bar, I had some grapes, and now I'm munching on a weird slice of bread and throwing balsamic vinegar on it because that's what I really wanted. But I was like, maybe I should have some peanut butter and toast because that sounds good too. Although this peanut butter was the end of the jar and completely unspreadable, and that just, honestly, it was a task and a half to get it on there. Oh. And after that cinnamon debacle, I threw some cacao nibs on here along with some hemp seeds and just sat and gave my brain a break because I was working all day and trying to get as much done as I possibly freaking could, and my brain just needed a rest and my body needed some peanut butter toast. So I gave myself that. I gave myself the beauty of both.
Yes, you can say no to a bag and bring your own bag.
I used to feel, and sometimes I still do, guilty when I get takeout. For reasons that I don't fully understand other than the fact that I feel lazy, or I don't feel like I'm putting effort into myself, or I feel guilty for spending money. And these things are all valid, but at the same time, sometimes you literally just want sushi, and that's fucking okay, my friend. I am here to tell you that it's okay. Should you get takeout all the time? Probably not, but it doesn't mean you're not allowed.
After a hot shower, some self-love, some self-care, I feel the need to make a massive smoothie right now. I have no idea what's gonna end up in this smoothie. I hope it tastes delicious at the end of the day, but I'm literally just want to throw everything into a blender and like nourish my body from the inside out as I've nourished my body from the outside in. It's time to do the opposite. So, handy dandy blender is out, and obviously we are going, do I want a banana? Because I'm thinking apple, I'm thinking carrot, I'm thinking half of this grapefruit. Will a banana be weird in it? You know what? No, it's not. It's not. It's gonna be fine. Add a little bit of sweetness, you know? The apple will too, but flying at the seat of our pants and just really hoping for the best here, but sometimes that's life. Sometimes we don't necessarily crave something specific. We just know we want it to be nourishing, and we just know we want our bodies to feel better after. So the answer is a whole bunch of good things in one space. This grapefruit has been peeled and sitting in the fridge for like 4 days. Grapefruit. The blender should do its job. Kale, chunk of ginger. I'll at least cut the apple and take out the seeds. Hemp seeds. I really want to throw protein powder in here, but at the same time, salted caramel probably won't taste good with this. Whatever, half-ish. of a scoop. Spinach. Splash. It's probably not gonna be good. This is probably gonna be like the worst smoothie I've ever made in my life. A little grainy from the kale, but it's not bad. It's digestible.
For lunch on this day, I'm feeling something easy, simple, yet still got some flavors. You know, we still need the flavors in our life. And yes, it's 4:30 and I'm eating lunch. Hey, my friends, you're allowed to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner when you're freaking hungry because there is no time limits. Okay? Do what works best for you and don't feel guilty when you eat breakfast at 11 in the morning or 9 a.m. or you eat lunch at noon or 4 o'clock. It really doesn't matter. Fuel your body when you're hungry, and that's what really matters. I got my rice noodles in my bowl along with my edamame, some very lightly sauteed kale and green onion, and lots of cilantro. I drizzled a crap ton of soy sauce on here along with some sriracha and, yes, a drizzle of maple syrup. You can add whatever little bit of sweetener that your heart desires. I just find adding a touch of sweetness to things really balances out the flavor. And some of our brains are probably like, why are we adding sugar to this? Why do we need sugar? Well, sometimes your taste buds are of value as well. Do not forget about your taste buds, my friends. Make sure that you enjoy what you eat so you go back for more, okay? And that's the thing, is if we don't enjoy our quote-unquote healthy food, then how the frick are we gonna keep eating it? That's just torturing ourselves. So yeah, if you want to eat healthy, if you want to ensure that you're nourishing your body, then make sure that you are making it taste good, because otherwise you will never, ever do it. Why would you? Why would you do something and eat disgustingness or something that is bland and boring and not enjoyable all of the time just to be healthy? You're allowed to intrigue your senses, and guess what? Nourishing food can intrigue your senses. There is both. You can have both. Make sure you're adding lots of spices and a decent amount of salt and maybe a touch of sugar into a meal to make sure that you are enjoying what you're eating and you are hitting all of the wonderful pleasure centers that are on your taste buds. Your taste buds are your senses, and you're allowed to experience the world through your senses. You're allowed to nourish your body and have your senses enjoy it. It should look pretty and it should taste good. Here's the corn. Hi, corn! Hi, sad looking corn that sat in the oven for freaking 2 days, and you know what? It still tastes delicious, not gonna lie. In with my cabbage and my garlic and my jalapenos, I added my corn, mixed that all on up, and set that aside for later. I then took these refried beans out of their can, and it literally looked like dog food. I could not stop laughing. I laughed so hard. It still had the lines from the can on it. You know what? It still tasted delicious. And once it was plated up, it did look pretty. It did. It really did. Anyways, I got my brown rice in here along with a sweet potato. We're gonna throw that corn cabbage mixture in here too. And honestly, I am very proud of myself because corn used to be a fear food of mine. It was told to me that it was the most unhealthy vegetable, so I would rarely ever eat it. But it's enjoyable and delicious, so I'm gonna eat it. Something doesn't have to be the best for you ever, but it can still add value to your life.
Squeeze a lime on top. Oh, this is a rough lime. Fights back. Red cabbage always comes in to save the day. Bye. See you next time. Mwah!